Uh, are you controlling your heart? Oh no, he's not. He is not. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 10, The Ones Within Us. Last episode, Bakugo. Well, it was the rise of Bakugo. What was the title of this episode again? Bakugo Rising. Got, either way, he was rising. He rose and saved Deku while he was in midair and facing Shigaraki, who gave his body over to All for One. Yeah, to All for One, and he launched this attack at Den. I was say Denku. I was thinking Senku, but I'm like, that's not it. I know it's Deku, but then I was like, Denku. No, it's to Deku, and Bakugo just jumped in. He didn't think about it, and he got hit, and yeah. Aizawa has been taken out. He cut off his leg. After he got hit by the leader, he cut off his leg. But then in that one moment that he took his eyes off of Shigaraki, he regained his quirks and he went after Aizawa and he just scratched his face off. So Aizawa is now out of the commission, at least for now. So yeah, that's what happened. And before we get into this episode, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Right? Her thing was, okay, they killed Jin and she wants, well, they can destroy the whole world, but she wants to save the people that she likes, right? And in this particular moment, she likes Deku and she likes Ochako. So she's like, okay, if I answer them, I ask the question, do you want to kill me too? If they say yes, then I'm okay with them dying. That's basically what she's saying. And so she went after Ochako and she asked the question, do you want to kill me? And Ochako is like, so just for that, you kill another person? You know, she wants to save people. And then she said that she just wanted to catch her. Let me make sure that's what she said. Yep. You said she'll catch her right now. That's what she said. She didn't say anything about killing her. So I know she was getting upset when Ochako said, so just for that, you killed this old lady. And she was getting upset with just because this question is like it's a big question. It's a fundamental question that she needs an answer to. To her, it's incredibly important. And for Ochako to basically minimize what this is for her, she was getting upset with that. But I don't think that should be enough reason for her to be like, okay, kill Ochako and Deku. You know, I guess her answer is going to come from what happens in the next episode with these two, you know. And if the answer that Ochako gives her is not satisfactory and he decides that, okay, Ochako needs to die, can die, she wouldn't care. Is she not going to go and try to lure Deku and ask him the same question? I don't know. But so that was it with them. I did love when she was I think it was Compressed that was asking her the question if she was okay with Ochako and Deku also dying. And because they were heroes. And that's when she was like, okay, so what exactly, like what line do you need to cross to become a hero? And then he's like, Jane saving someone, saving her, does that make him a hero? You know? I love that discussion. And I also love the bond that there is between these villains, even though they're doing bad stuff. I love the bond that's between them. They care about each other because before she was about to leave, you have what's his name? It's not a lizard, but like Spinner. You have Spinner basically telling her to be careful and to come back to them. You know, demonstrating that she cares, at least he cares about her. So it's like, and then sometimes I wonder if Debbie actually cares about them. you know, like, okay, he needs them for whatever his plans are, destroying the hero society and what hero stands for and all that, following in Stain's path and everything. But does he actually cares about them? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. But I know at least Spinner, well, I was say Shigaraki did care about Jen. So I don't know. I feel like Shigaraki cares about his people. I'm just not sure about that. Shigaraki and the others care about each other. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, I guess that's my thing. Okay, now going to Deku and the others. All for One launched this attack at Bakugo, and Bakugo was about to fall, and Deku was gonna try to catch him, but then you had Shoto there who did that, and now Shoto is facing All for One, right? And All for One was saying something about unnecessary blood has been shed that didn't need to happen, especially this particular one. I'm assuming he's meaning Bakugo's blood being shed, and then that pissed off Deku. And then Deku remembered what the holder of the whip. Should have it somewhere here. I guess I didn't write it down. I thought I did. I guess I didn't write the wielder's name down, but his quirk is Black Whip. So the holder of the Black Whip, they showed us the flashback of when he was warning Deku about using his quirk in anger and that he should control his heart. So when they did that, and I'm like, are you going to control your heart? Or are you going to lose it? I feel like you're going to lose it. And then he lost it. And he just started breaking Shigaraki. All for Ones. The thing, it seems familiar to me. Like that particular quirk seems familiar to me. Like I've seen somebody else use it before, but I can't quite seem to remember who it was exactly. When I see the way the thing moves and stuff like that, I'm reminded of the one that has the teeth that can just like, but I know it's not that. I don't know. But he started breaking all those things, and then he got close to All for One, and All for One had his hand on him, and he's like, okay, I'm going to take away your power now. And then there was this big light, and then you see the holder colors and stuff. And then now they're basically in this world where you have Nana behind Deku. Deku was trying to move, and Deku was like, you're not going to be able, you don't have the power enough to move here or something or other like that. And then in front of him was All for One, basically sticking out of Shigaraki, and still having this control over his body and everything. And you know that Shigaraki is trying to wrestle control back from All for One. And then you have Shigaraki meet his grandma, which he said he didn't particularly care about the reasons why they end up like that. He just hates her and all that. And, yeah. And All for One said that the reason why they were able to see Nanami. Oh my gosh, that's Jujutsu Kaisen. Nana. Shimura, Nana Shimura, either way, was because of transference, right? And that is like when you hear stories about when people having received an organ from somebody else, that they start to exhibit or personalities or something of the person whose organ they've received, and all of that is basically like that. He said that when he stole away quirks from previous users of One for All, that he would be having this, not nightmares, but this vision or something of those people, and then he will be feeling guilty and like he was a normal person, and because he didn't like that, he basically let go of those quirks. And when he did let go of those quirks, then those visions or whatever will stop. And that it was basically what was happening here, that his brother Ototo also has that. So when you combine all those different quirks that get passed down, One for All, no, oh my goodness, I still need to think about it a little bit before I know who's the one I'm talking about. One for All, when One for All is being passed down through generations and whatnot, the memories, the feelings of those holders are also being passed down. And so that's why when it gets to it, Deku can, talk to them or feel what they're feeling. And like in this particular case, Nana is there with him, trying to stop All for One from taking away the quirk, stealing the quirk. And Shigaraki was like, he also wants the quirk, right? So he started decaying the world that they were in, I guess. And Shimura was trying to stop it, but then it kept going. I love that moment where One for All was All for One. No, All for One. All for One was getting excited because the hatred that oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. Shigaraki, the hate that Shigaraki has toward Nana and the heroes were just like creating this decay, coming toward them, forcing his way through to Deku and all of that. But then he realized that he also is getting decayed because Shigaraki also hated him. I love that moment. And they felt like they were overwhelming Nana and Deku. And then that's when the first also showed up, and he was also using his powers to stop this from happening. And All for One was telling his brother that he made a poor choice about giving his power to Deku because he's useless. Even with One for All, he cannot save anybody. He cannot do he's useless. So he did that. Does he recognize that now that he's made a mistake? Giving him this power. The brother is like, no. You don't know how this boy, the fact that he only thinks about saving others, the fact that he gets angry when it comes to other people being hurt, it makes him someone that they basically like love and are gonna be 100% behind. I don't know, that's not exactly what he said, but that's what I heard. Like they're gonna be all behind him. Like he is the love that he has for other people, the love that he has for saving people, and all of that is like out of this is not normal. So they're gonna be all behind him and all of that. And they were able to stop All for One from getting One for All. And I think if I remember correctly, that All for One was saying that it was because how Shigaraki was supposed to be in his cocoon, wherever, for like 4 months for everything to be fully integrated and everything. The fact that he got out of it means that the integration of his quirk or something was also like he wasn't fully fully what they wanted him to be. So his hold, I guess, on Shigaraki and his the ability to use all his powers was lacking a little bit because of that, and that's why he wasn't able to get one for all, you know. So yeah, now they got out of the world that they were in, and then Shigaraki's falling, and Deku's falling, and Deku's just basically saying, "Please, please do not move again." And then he sort of like passed out. It seems like, and then not Shigaraki, one for all, all for one was telling Shigaraki to basically go hide, to regroup before coming back. So hopefully we're gonna get a break from Shigaraki for a while, because I'm like, this dude stresses me out. And then you have Gigantomachia making his way toward him because he sensed his two masters. He's making his way toward him. He's running at 100 kilometers per hour. He's gonna be reaching where they are in like the next 10 minutes or something or other like that. So yeah, and then Dabi, they had an eye on Shigaraki, and they said that Shigaraki was facing Endeavor. Endeavor's like Endeavor. Debbie is like excited about that, you know, the fact that Endeavor was there. And yeah, so that's basically what happened this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini. You can also see the full length for this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Ohio Sekai, good morning world. Tú estás siempre en mi mente. ¿Cómo hiciste tú?